Junho, first of all, thanks for joining us. Let's look back on the game at Birmingham City first of all. How good a team performance was that?
I think it was an enjoyable performance from everyone, including the players that came onto the pitch. I feel like we implemented the gaffer's plan perfectly, executed it perfectly, and everything we worked on in the short time he was here, it kind of came out onto the pitch, which is the most important thing, putting everything into practice. He wants the fullbacks rolling in, creating an overload as well. So when we were building out from the back, it was me and Key, so getting us inside the pitch so we can receive and play forward. And a big part of that is obviously running forward as well. So when the ball's in wide areas, you may have seen me just run through the middle of the pitch, and it's just about getting into them forward areas to kind of show my attacking qualities in the final third as well.
You very much enjoyed that sort of role, getting forward and expressing yourself?
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I feel like the gaffer's made it easy for me to adapt to as well. He's took me into his office a few times to explain the role and show me videos of other players doing it. So with that information overload, it's like I know my role, so going into the game I know exactly where he wants me and where I need to be.
Obviously the new head coach has only been here for a few days, but as a team, what's he been like to work with?
Yeah, it's been a joy to be fair. I think all the boys in training, there's that bit of kind of belief now in the way we want to play. Like, I think if you saw our performance, I feel like we tried to play much more than we have been, and that showed. I feel like we dominated the game, and that obviously comes from the manager who's instilled that in us. His key messages were play forward. We hear him say that throughout the whole game. He wants us to play forward, and the second key message is obviously running hard. The team, especially in yesterday's game, when we lost the ball, everyone reacted so well. We got after it straight away. We ran back. We worked hard. We worked hard for each other, and that's the key thing that going into the second half of the season. What we need to keep doing.
You've been back in the team in the last few games. How would you assess your own performances?
Yeah, I feel like I've done well. I feel like I've taken my opportunities. It's been tough, obviously, not getting as many opportunities as I wanted to. But at the same time, I've just got to keep working hard and make sure when my opportunities do come, I do take it, which I feel I have done. The manager's he's obviously given me belief that I can play, and he's obviously used me in the last 2 games, which has given me confidence, and I just want to take that into the next half of the season. All I want to do is play football, play matches, and I'm obviously training every day. I feel like I train well, so I just want to be a part of it and help the team as much as I can.
It's been an eventful few weeks for you, because obviously you made your debut for Cameroon. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was surreal. It was really surreal. Obviously representing my home country is something I've always dreamt of doing, and just seeing a smile put on my parents' face, probably the biggest thing for me. So it means so much playing for my country. I look back to obviously when I made my first appearance when I was 16, and yeah, I feel like I've come a long way just watching my performances over, how I've grown into the game, grown into men's football. And I feel like that's kind of credit to getting in it early. Obviously at Colchester, they gave my debut early, which I'm always grateful for, but that played a huge part in this. So to achieve obviously 100 career appearances before 20 is a big milestone for me, and hopefully I get many more.
Are you excited for what the future could hold for you here?
Yeah, like when I first signed here, there was a plan for me, and I feel like so far it's going well, but I know there's much more to come. There's much more for me to come as well. This is obviously only the start. I've been here 6 months, so there's still a long way for me to go, still a long way for me to improve, and I want to give the fans, the club, more.
You mentioned the fans there. It's been quite noticeable how you've built up a rapport with them. How much do you appreciate their support?
I appreciate it a lot. I feel like they've supported me since I first came here. Even on social media, they always show me a lot of love, which it goes a long way, to be honest. And so every time I step out onto the pitch, I want to put on a good performance for the team, for the fans, and for myself as well.
We're in the middle of a very busy festive period in terms of the number of games that we're playing. As a player, do you enjoy that period where you're constantly playing?
Oh yeah, a lot, of course. I enjoy that a lot. There's obviously a lot of games to play a part in, so there's a lot of points up for grabs. And like I mentioned before, we're not in a position where we feel like we should be. So this is a great opportunity for us to pick up points and move up the table.
And going into that Watford game, what have you got to do to make sure you get another positive result?
I feel like we've got to keep our same mentality as we had in the last game yesterday. I think that was a key part, our belief, our desire to go out there and perform. So we've got to take that into the game Friday.